is the Kate Daly Show.
And collect up all the fees. The government. Oh, the government can.
The government can.
And the government can, 'cause they mix it up with lies and make it all taste good.
Make it all taste good.
The government takes.
Welcome back. And of course, so glad to have you on the Kate Daly Show, listening to the Kate Daly Show today. And of course, I've got the great Jeff Allen. And boy, let me just tell you, there are so many things I love about his comedy. And you're listening, just check it out. JeffAllenComedy.com. And of course, the book is Are We There Yet? My Journey from a Messed Up to Meaningful Life, which he just came out with, which is just incredible. I'm so glad you did that for people because it's really going to hit home, let me tell you. And Jeff, have you ever done a joke that just hasn't hit, or you're just surprised or shocked in this day and age that joke just went south on you on stage?
Well, there's one that I do that Tammy hates, and
Okay.
she says it's not funny, and it's really now after about a year and a half, it's starting to get less. I do a thing where I go, she gets me a gift card at a birthday gift
Right.
for 12 hours with a personal trainer at the YMCA. And there was a gift that I was going to love, by the way. She goes, "You're going to love your birthday
Right.
gift." Anyway, I open it up, and I'm looking at her, and she goes, "And you're going." I mean, she read my mind immediately.
I'm
I
not
was
going.
like, "What the heck is this?" So anyway, I go in there, and he asked me, "How long has it been since I had an exercise program?" And I said, "An actual program?" I said, "Well, I haven't really moved with purpose since I won the race at conception, Todd." So I outran 3 billion that morning, and I've been kind of riding that wave ever since.
Oh,
And
man, that's funny.
the line I do after that, I said, we've all won that race.
Yeah,
When you
that's
think about it. And I
hilarious.
go, and I said, "Folks, the millennials were right. We're all winners. Okay, just enjoy the win." And I
We
said,
all
and
get a
next time you're
trophy.
around one of those whiny people, and you're around them,
Yeah.
I never win at nothing. Shut up, you won the big race, Bob. For all the rest of us know, that morning you outran the cure for cancer,
There you
and
go.
we paid the price for that.
Oh, my
Anyway,
gosh.
nothing. People just stare, and I
What?
think that is so funny.
Oh,
I just
my
think
gosh,
that's
I think
so
it's
funny.
hilarious.
The thing about it, because I said the ultimate slot machine is the birth canal.
Yeah,
You
there
got
you go.
3 billion potential looking for one egg. That's it. They're just looking for one egg. If they turn right, you got Mozart. They turn left, you got Jeffrey Dahmer.
There you
You
go.
know, I mean, it's just the ultimate. It's the ultimate crapshoot right there.
We should all have trophies to start with from day one. I love that. That's
Right.
fantastic.
Well, we're all winners.
Oh
We're
my
all winners.
gosh! I wanted to get your thoughts on Hormala. We call her Hormala. I always have it. I can't break the
Yeah.
habit. But Hormala, what or word salad, whichever is your choice. But what are your thoughts? I just have to know.
Well, but I'm frightened by the fact that she has any traction at all.
Yeah.
Because they proved
Mhm.
with Biden, you don't need to campaign. The surrogates will go out and defend her indefensible record.
Yeah.
And that's what's frightening,
Right.
And the debate, they'll push it off, they'll slough it off, or
Mhm.
they'll figure out a way to to have it not be seen.
Right.
It's interesting how they put Biden on like at 3 a.m. or whatever it was.
To hide him.
Yeah, Joe, we got you in the prime slot, man. It's like, in Uganda. It's like 8 a.m. in Uganda. They're just waking up to you out there.
Oh, it's
So,
so true. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Isn't it funny?
but I don't know
Yeah.
how, in God's name, anybody can look in the camera with a straight face and
Me
talk.
neither.
She didn't even make it to Iowa. I would have
I
made
know.
it to Iowa.
Right.
I would have.
Right.
I would have. And I don't know anything.
Yeah. We got
So-
more votes than Hormala did from her own party. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And that's what's scary. That's what's scary is that they ran Obama on Hope and Change. That was it, a bumper
Yeah.
sticker.
Yeah.
And I'll give you him. He's a brilliant orator. He
Mhm.
can read a teleprompter and deliver
Right.
better than anybody in my lifetime. Really, he's
Yeah.
powerful. So they ran on Hope and Change, and that was a
Mhm.
bumper sticker, and that worked for 2 elections. And now there's Joy and whatever now is the.
Yeah. Or
We're just
forward.
happy people. We're just so happy. We're just,
So happy.
and we're going to bring you joy. You vote for us, and we'll bring you joy.
They haven't, but
And,
they're going to, right? So they haven't.
Not at all.
They're
I mean,
not
and
right
again,
now.
I look at Tim Walz, and I told my wife, I said, "Are you kidding me?" He's the governor of a state, and he lets his flagship city burn to the ground. Watched it. sat there and watched it, did nothing.
Yeah.
No National Guard, no police, no nothing, just watched it burn.
Yeah.
And he's viable for what office? He should have been ran out of the governorship that the week after. The people should have got to, showed up with pitchforks at his porch and said, if you can't, the basic job of somebody who runs a state is to take care of its citizenry. It's law-abiding citizenry. You don't let the anarchists and the arsonists.
But he put tampons in. But he put tampons in for the men. So there you go.
Well, that's it. I mean, again, it's so absurd that you go.
I know.
I don't even. Again, my sister, I love her. She's not listening to you, so I can say this.
Okay.
But, I mean, we got into one argument, and we've never had an argument because I never cared what she thought about anything.
Right.
And then we got into this thing about the climate, and I read Schallenberger's book. And I was trying to explain to her who Michael Schallenberger was, not exactly a right-wing conservative freak on the climate. And I said I agreed with 85, 90% of what his solutions were, certainly nat gas and nuclear. And I said, she goes, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You don't recycle?" I go, "Well, I try,
You don't have your cardboard
I said,
straw?
I read something years ago that all of the recycling that the citizenry does in 1 year, it doesn't equal what McDonald's does in 1 day.
Exactly.
So
true.
I mean, God bless you for putting your cans where they're supposed to go, but you're not really doing a whole lot.
Well, look at
in the long
Amazon.
run.
Amazon sends all of their stuff in like a buttload of packaging. I mean, they don't care. I mean, but they put themselves out there that way.
Not at all.
Oh man,
not at all. But they vote the right way and they give money to the DNC.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
That's why I sent Bobby Kennedy money. My wife got so mad at me.
You?
She says, "You're not gonna vote for him." I said, "Hey, whether you like it or not, we got a two-party system. Who would you rather have in the White House? If they're going to steal one, which they may, at least if Bobby wins the primary." I was naive enough to think they'd have a primary. That's how dumb I was. I thought they would actually play by the rules of their own party, and let the voters pick who they want to lead the party. And I thought if they get out on the campaign trail and you put Bobby next to Joe, it's not even going to be close. It's going to be just.
Oh, how funny that would have been.
So anyway, they didn't. So anyway, I quit sending them money, and then he sold all my stuff to the DNC. So every day I get, "Are you ready to vote for Kamala? Are you ready to?"
Oh, yuck! Oh, yuck!
And I delete, report junk, delete, report junk. I mean, it's like
Isn't that the truth? Oh my gosh! My favorite question to ask people about climate is, well, how we've had it for 70 years, and we're going to die at the end of every decade. So how has it impacted your life? And they never have an answer.
Exactly. Other than losing sleep, and my poor niece had an ulcer going back to the nuclear when we were going to get annihilated by Russia on the nuclear. Where she's in her 50s now, and now she's having ulcers over the climate. And I go, "You didn't learn anything from the whole nuclear thing." They just love stoking the fire, man. That's it.
70 years of Russia's coming to get us in 70 years.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, man, just, gloss through your iPad, make sure the Republic is functioning, and don't get too wrapped up in the minutia, and
the games.
And hug your wife, hug your kids,
right.
And go out and have some Rocky Road ice cream, because damn, that's good. And
I love it. That's my favorite flavor. Let me just tell you, you're nailing it out there. I love your comedy. You're doing such a fantastic job and so honest. You're just so honest. I really like that about you. And
I'm having the time of my life, Kate. I'm going to be at the Alabama Theater in Myrtle Beach.
Nice.
This weekend, and I'm really at 68 years old. I'm just hitting my stride.
You are. For sure. I
just
love
having
it.
a blast.
I love it. Are we there
And
yet?
you know why? Because I don't care. Now, if it all falls apart tomorrow, I'm past retirement.
The luxury of being 68. I think that's the luxury.
Well, that's it. Glenn Beck asked me that in the podcast. He said, "What's it like finally hitting it this late in life?" I go, "It's great. If I was 35 and it only lasted 3 years, I'd have 40 years to try to get it back." And now, if it goes out, I'm just going to go buy a place in Montana as close to my other set of grandkids.
I love it.
And just hang out there half the year and hang out in Tennessee half the year and love on
Allen.
the grandbaby.
JeffAllenComedy.com. I'll be right back. Jeff?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. That was really, really